Calling convention. Calling convention indicates the order in which arguments are passed to a function when function call is encountered. So it is basically an order in which arguments are passed to a function. There are two possibilities here. First, arguments might be passed from left to right. So arguments might be passed from left to right. B is arguments might be passed from right to left. So these are two possibilities, from left to right and then right to left. C language follows the second order. Consider the following function. So C language is following second order. Now consider the following function call. Fun A, B, C, D. In this call, it doesn't matter whether the arguments are passed from left to right or from right to left. However, in some function call, the order of passing arguments become an important consideration. So in this call, whether is it from left to right or right to left, that doesn't matters. In some function call, the order of passing arguments becomes important, but in some functions it becomes important. For example, int a is equal to 1, printf %d %d a comma plus plus a plus plus. It appears that this printf would output 1 2 3. So this, however, is not the case. Surprisingly, it outputs 3 3 1. This is because C's calling convention is from right to left. So C's calling convention is from right to left. So this is one example in which we have given a command that int a is equal to 1. So a is equal to 1 and the output is 3 3 1. So a plus plus, that means the argument or the calling convention, that means arrangement, was from right to left. So that is why output is 3 3 1. Now one dicey issue. Consider the following function calls: hash include conio.hex clr scr. Now go to xy 1020 ch is equal to get ch a. Here we are calling three standard library functions. Whenever we call the library function, we must write their prototype before making the call. So whenever we are writing library functions, we must write their prototype also before making call. This helps the compiler in checking whether the value being passed and written as per prototype declaration. But since we don't define the library functions, we may not know the prototypes of library functions. So this helps the compiler to check the values are passed according to prototype declaration. But why multiple files? Because the library functions are divided into different groups and one file is provided for each group. So multiple files are used because the library functions are divided into different groups and one file is provided for each group. For example, prototypes of all input output functions are provided in file stdio.hex. So the prototypes are provided in file stdio.hex. Prototypes of all mathematical functions are provided in math.hex, etc. So the raised to function, that means 2 raised to 3, 4 raised to 4, so that is provided in math.hex library.